Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the month of August. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you Pisces. Now I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot, as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Let's go ahead and make sure we're all set up and in view here. I do hope you're having a great start to this Leo season and that things are going well for you, Pisces. All right. Go ahead and take 3 of these Kipper cards here. I think that's good enough to me. All right, Pisces. Energy on the bottom. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune, very nice card to find in a reading. Wheel of Fortune speaks to change. It is a card of change. The thing is, it's a very positive change typically in life. This is two things. This is number one, this is more about a change in luck or a change in favorability. It says that your favorability within the universe and within your sort of current situation is increased. And so you can really take advantage of the time that you have now when you have the Wheel of Fortune. The other change that comes forward with the wheel is your destiny. Okay, this can signify the start of something new, a new branch in the timeline of your life, if you will, sort of forming and creating and opening up for you. The thing about this card is while it does bring good luck, brings good fortune, it's Jupiter energy. Jupiter is all about luck and good fortune as well as expansion. Along with that, what this Wheel of Fortune says though is that the wheel is sort of like, if you can think of the wheel as like the wheel of time, it does keep spinning, okay? And so the world keeps spinning, the wheel keeps spinning. And so the conditions that you have now will not be the same conditions that you have forever. And so you really want to take advantage of the time that you have now. When you have the Wheel of Fortune, be careful of missing out on opportunities. Be careful of not going for something. Because again, you never know when the wheel, like your destiny, you never know when the wheel of your destiny will be pointing in your direction again. You never know when this opportunity may come by again. And so not to put pressure on you, but it is something that comes forward with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, what's very interesting to me is if you take a look here, we have 9, 10, 11. So the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Justice card. That is you progressing in your life. Your life is sort of progressing. It's spinning, it's turning, it's changing. Things are happening here for you that could be nice. The other thing that I will say, just to sort of wrap up my thoughts about the Wheel of Fortune for right now, is it can talk about like alignment, like perfect alignment in one's life. So yeah, and I think now that I've seen this progression here, I didn't see it when I put the cards down, but now that I've seen how you have this progression of 9, 10, 11, it's almost like there's perfect alignment here for you. So let's expand on this some more. In the overall situation, you have the Hermit card, and the Hermit card is a very nice. It's a very nice card as well. This is, I always like to say that this is like somebody who is on the path of the sage. Okay, they are becoming a sage. They are becoming wise. They are building self-mastery in their life. And so along with that, this can be somebody who's knowledgeable, who's sort of building knowledge. This could be an old soul as well. That just kind of came into my mind. Whatever your earth age is, you know, you may have a very old soul age, if you will. You could be an old soul. This person, though, along with that, they're kind of recognizing that the light is not only within the lantern, but it's also within themselves. And that's something that you can't learn from a textbook, okay? That's something that requires you to take time out for yourself, take time out of your day and like kind of spend time with yourself discovering. So this can be a card of introspection. It can talk about you communing with the universe and however you do that. But yeah, finding the wisdom kind of that's not necessarily found in textbooks, because it's almost like the Hermit has consumed all the textbooks that they could ever want. So they have all of that sort of book knowledge. Now for them, it's building wisdom, which is through other means in their life. In the beginning of the month, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Cups, and you have the Knight of Swords here. So some sort of destiny aligning for you around knowledge about some sort of, as you've become wiser, as you've sort of gained some self-mastery in an area with the Hermit in the Wheel of Fortune. But now, here at the beginning of the month, you're taking that sort of nice alignment and all the work that you've done to learn something, and what you're doing here is you're planting the seed with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is a card that says eventually this seed that you plant, this could grow into the Ten of Pentacles. This is a very good card for getting started on something. You can see the crops in the card. Crops in tarot represent abundance, harvests, and this is about seeing your seed grow. This is a card that's associated with selling, buying, purchasing, like entering into new agreements and contracts, doing like formal documents, paperwork. So that could mean like forming an LLC, or doing something, maybe like signing off on a new apartment. All of those sorts of things can come forward with the Ace of Pentacles. If you are doing something like that, it looks like this could feel like a wish come true for you, because you have the Nine of Cups with it. The Nine of Cups is one of the major wish cards in the tarot, saying that you have achieved a wish, a goal, or a dream for yourself in your life. And definitely you can see this person folding their arms. They are content. They are very happy and emotionally content with their situation, in addition to their dream kind of coming true. It's a really nice feeling of sort of ecstasy, if you will. The Nine of Cups is one of the happiest cards to find in the tarot. And then you have this as well with the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords tells you to take action on something. Seize the day, seize advantage of opportunities, take advantage of opportunities, and really go for something. Again, there is a message of action. I will say your reading here is overwhelmingly positive. Just like, by the way, for the entire, you're the last sign I'm doing, but for the entire collective in the month of August, the readings have been so good. And so I will say that there seems to be good energy here in August. But the one thing that I'll say is, like, just ensure that you are doing what you need to do. Like, make sure you're taking action in this month, because that seems to be very, very important for you here with the Knight of Swords, and this idea of the wheel spinning, but also needing to sort of meet the universe halfway as your conditions are favorable. In the middle of the month, you have the Lovers, you have the Hermit, and you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So the Lovers can represent an important choice to make in your life, or in your career, or in your love life as well. An important choice in love or in life. This is the energy of duality as well, because this is the sign of Gemini. Gemini is a sign of duality, so this, we can say that this is a card that indicates sort of juggling, something going back and forth. But along with that, like needing to make a choice or needing to make a decision here. It can, of course, talk about like important or deep love in one's life for another person, such as a relationship, but it would be like a pretty serious relationship. But, I'm not getting a whole lot of love energy here. I don't think anything negative. Like, you may just be in a nice, stable relationship here. Especially with the Nine of Cups. I don't know about new love. I think it's probably new, like, work love, or new career love, or like new, like material money love, like doing something like that where you're really trying to align yourself towards some other goal. But yeah, the other thing that you have here is you have this Seven of Pentacles, which is really about you can see the harvest here. We have harvest energy here. You can see the harvest, and even that they have this tool that they're ready to use to potentially take the harvest. And I say potentially because they are in a period of consideration here, as you see. They could just start taking this now, but they're really giving it thought. Do I take the thing that I've been growing for a long time now and go do something else with it, or do I let it grow longer, knowing that there will probably be more pentacles that grow? And so it's this idea of maybe making long-term decisions, choices, planning in your life. This can be a card of family planning as well. Again, I think the relationship energy here seems a little bit more serious. It's not really like, I'm not getting like new energy, like new love energy. I'm feeling like more like developments in your relationship are happening. If you are here for love, but yeah, and the Seven of Pentacles is just like kind of, where do you want to go? It can signify a directional change, because this person, as I said, is really giving thoughtful consideration to the money that they've maybe accumulated, or the project that they've been growing, and kind of like, where do you want to go from here? It is good that you have the Wheel of Fortune as well in this reading, because that can talk about a change in luck, as I've said. Now, towards the end of the month here, you have the Star, you have the Justice card, operator error, sorry. It's the Star, the Justice card, and the Temperance card. Okay, so the Star is all about, this is the other wish card. You actually have the two wish cards in the tarot here with the Nine of Cups and the Star. So very good energy for wishes in your life here in August. The thing is, if you don't have a wish, then can it really come forward, you know? So I wonder if some of you have thrown a wish out to the universe, or if you haven't, might be a good month for you to do that. The Star is really not only about wishes being kind of granted to you, but it's also about healing and optimism, hope for the future. It could talk about you being in the starlight, being in front of people. One of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card in the tarot, is the Star card. But if you look here, the pool of water is actually the same, okay? It's the same pool of water because they're dipping their toe in this water in pursuit of healing. And this is also a healing pool of water. So when you get, it's just interesting, both cards, you have two of the major healing cards here with the Star card and the Temperance card. So some of you may be doing some significant healing around your career life, around your business life, around maybe in your relationships or the relationships you've had in the past. I will say, I didn't mention this before, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you count the bottom card, major arcana. So the majority of the cards here, over 50% of the cards here, are major. They are major arcanas. And so you have big themes playing out. The Justice card is a card of balance, and it really says that it's important that you take note of your actions, because at the end of the day, we all get the outcome that we deserve, and it's based on the actions that we take. And that's really syncing well here with the Justice card. I also believe that it's part of the reason why the Justice card comes after the Wheel of Fortune, because again, Wheel of Fortune might be spinning in a direction, but if you don't take advantage, if you don't take the action here, can you really expect to get the right outcome, right? And so aligning the action and the outcome. Let's go ahead and take a look at these three cards. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, and less than 50% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed. So please do hit that subscribe button. All right, so we have Pathway, Gift, and Marriage. Pathway, Gift, and Marriage. Like I said, definitely more on the serious end of relationship stuff with this Marriage card showing up here, and definitely with the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles potentially indicating family planning. Yeah, so I'm not saying like you're all going to get hitched here, but I'm saying like I think some of you are probably deeper into a relationship already. You have this Pathway card, which is really about it's another card of your destiny. It's like sort of like the Wheel of Fortune in this Kipper deck. Both cards indicate your true north or your destiny, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. And the Gift card. Gift says that there could be a gift of cash, obviously, with a gift card, or some type of small gift. It's not like a windfall, but especially with the Ace of Pentacles, but it can be also about like the gift that you have to share with the world. And that's definitely something that's potentially coming in for you here, as you have the Star card as well. Okay, and we have the Star card again. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so Definitely trying to gather my thoughts here, but definitely nice confirmation showing up. The Hierophant is a card of marriage, so you have number 5, the Hierophant, into number 6, the Lover's card here, plus the marriage card, 7 of Pentacles indicating a long-term relationship or even family planning, plus now we have this Page of Cups, which could be news. Maybe some of you are, if you're looking for children, I would say there could be news in the future about this. I would say if you're not looking for children, do what you got to do there, Pisces. And yeah, but yeah, definitely like to see this showing up here for you on the relationship front. What's throwing me for a curveball is the 5 of Pentacles, because the thing is, but I do think I see what's happening here, which is the Hierophant is not just about marriage, okay? The Hierophant is also about tradition, and it's about the old way of life or the old way of doing something. And you have that here with the 5 of Pentacles, which can indicate scarcity mindset or your thoughts being aligned towards a vibration of scarcity instead of abundance. And so it's possible that growing up, like you had maybe a grandparent or grandparents or family members that just like had an old school way of looking at money, you know? And it's possible that some of you are looking to transmute that because you have this healing energy here in the future with the Star card and the Temperance card as well. So it's like possibly some of you are looking to, it's like, I think this is less about like injuries and illnesses and ailments. I feel like this is more about like healing some past experiences, especially with this 6 of Swords, which is you like sailing away from the old and sailing towards the new. And also embracing sort of calmer energies, calmer timelines for yourself. And along with that, you have this 9 of Swords, which is mental situations. Okay, this person is having a nightmare. They're staying up late at night. They think that these 9 swords behind them are going to hit them, but they don't actually ever do that. So it's sort of like dealing with like mental situations. And so again, I feel like this is all very good for you. I think that there's something very good coming in. I also think that some of you are doing some important like energetic work or healing work or something like that, but it's towards the self. And so yeah, that's what I have here for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.